manage on our own, and then they turn into babies. So it's like a cycle. So I just hope one day that my kids will step up and just make sure I'm okay. I don't have to be in their lives or anything like that. So,
Okay, okay. I my situation, I don't expect my sons to take care of me. I've already acknowledged that. Hopefully they'll be able to take care of them, be able to take care of their mother, but I don't, I probably wind up in an old person's home or something like that. I've always said that. But it's important how it's important that you when you're looking at your mother or father and they come to you and they say, well, you need to take care of me. I made poor decisions my adult life, but now I want you to subsidize those decisions. It gives you it turns you off, especially, and like you said, you've seen people be abandoned, but you don't know the stories behind the children. We want to automatically blame the children for being ungrateful and all that stuff, but you don't know the story behind that. So I look at it like this. I mean, I personally did what I needed to do when I could, but I'm not everybody. But I don't expect my kids to do that. I said, Miss Kim, do you expect your kids to take care of you? Hold on, Miss Summer.
I always, I don't expect it, but I always tease them because I do have two daughters. First 6 months, I'll stay with one. The second 6 months, I'll stay with the other. But I don't actually expect them. But if I need them, they will always be there for their mother
Would it
to help,
gonna be singing the
sit.
friend song? I'll
Huh?
be there for you.
But I always tease them about it. And I tell them as well, like, y'all gonna put me in a nursing home. And Chelsea, my oldest, like, no, mama, you never going in the home. Nina, the baby, she was like, yeah, you going in the home. But I don't think they would put me in their mother in the home because of the things we've all been through. Me and my daughter's been through together. So we have a tight bond, but I don't expect it. But I hope if I need them, they will be readily available for their mother.
So that's interesting though. I mean that's good that your kids already know that. What about you, Miss? Back to you, Miss Summer. I'm sorry.
no, no, I was just going to say that this is very interesting to talk about this. It's almost like the people that have children that shouldn't have had children, they need to really think about their future. And I'm talking about the people that have been abusive to their children or, uh, abandon them or, whatever situation that caused a strain. And then for them to come back and say, hey, I need you to take care of me. It just makes you think that, if things happen like that, you better have a backup plan or set yourself up in the future to be taken care of because you just don't know if your kids are going to come back to you. You don't know if they might just say, sayonara, good luck.
Two tears in the
So.
bucket. But that's true though. I mean, how you treat your kids when they grow up may not be the same way, or it could be the same way. But the idea, and here's DFG's take on this. Be a good person. Be a good person. You can't depend on other folks. You got to depend on you. And if you make sure you have a plan, so you're setting something up so that you're taken care of. Miss Dream, looks like you dancing and partying. Um, how do you feel about the subject? Kids on a mothers and fathers, parents thinking their kids is a come up or retirement plan. I guess she went dark. DJ Dabs, DJ Dabs, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Do you do you think your children will take care of you when you turn 64?
Sorry, I just don't know how to turn my phone off, but I can wait for Dabs to be finished. All right. No, yeah, my kids already know that they don't need to worry about that. And I told them if it comes down to that point, say I used to say years ago I would hope to never make it to 70 years old, but at 60 years old now, I think it's gonna go maybe on beyond. But I told my kids they ain't gotta worry about me. If it gets to that point, you guys figure out what you need to do. If you need to take me out, whatever. But y'all ain't got to do all that.
So you want them to take you out to the backyard and do you like O Yeller?
Yep, find Dr. Kevorkian or something.
Well, he don't live no more, so he preceded you. Dream,
Yeah, I know.
Dream. Do you think your kids will take care of you?
Well, I didn't have anything.
I don't know, but I think they should take care of me.
And why
Do
is
I think
that?
they? Because I feel like you should take care of the people that take care of you. And I feel like I'm hopefully setting that example for them so that they'll kind of, you know, reciprocate that. Um, but I don't know. I feel like when you have daughters, you're kind of lucky in the sense that they're nurturers. So I feel like on some level they will
Well, just because
probably
they're female
reciprocate.
means they're automatically nurturing.
I know, but that is true. But I feel like they've seen that example of nurturing. So on some level, I feel like they will be nurturing.
So that's so saying that. Are you planning on making your girls like take care of you?
How do you make? I don't know if you can make them take care of you per se. I don't. I don't want to plan on that, but I don't. I don't know. I don't think. I think I plan on being self sufficient and hopefully being able to take care of myself forever. That is my dream life fantasy where I will not need them to take care of me. But I don't. I don't know. I figure at some point life is a circle. So at some point you will be on the end where you will not be able to sustain yourself. So I feel like either way, uh like with everything else, I figure it'll work itself out, but it's not something I plan on, but I think I don't know. And it's hard because I don't know if I really want to be taken care of. Like it depends. I'm also like fiercely independent, want to do what I want to do and want to take care of myself. So it's a issue. It's interesting.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
something.
That's an interesting take. Go ahead, DJ Dabs.
Yeah, I was also going to say that even though I told my kids that, I was just telling Tawana or Chocolate Pearl, I was just telling her that, my daughter and my oldest son, they'll probably get together and take care of them. My youngest son, he's all about Snacks and Shack is all about Snack and Shack. So I don't know what he's gonna do, but I know my two oldest ones, they're pretty nurturing kids. So my oldest son and my daughter, they probably step in and take care of things. Because actually my daughter is actually um my ex-wife is in Virginia. Her mom is here, and my daughter's been taking care of her already. So I know she will step in. She's that nurturing type of person.
Oh, that's wonderful. At least you know. At least you know. So my
Right.
This ain't gonna
siblings,
do nothing for me.
my siblings and our kids, it's gonna be a crapshoot. Well, Apple's kids will take care of her
No, two will.
too.
The other one to just give money.
And I brought a bunch of nieces and nephews too. They probably step in.
Yeah, I know that, and I have one here with me now. But I went through a similar situation, but not without being um, incapacitated. However, none of my kids came to my rescue. No one came. They just said, "Oh, you got your sisters." Yeah, but that's my sisters. You're my children. So yeah, none of them. I went through that cancer situation, and I didn't have them.
Thanks for watching. This is the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce, saying, never make love by the garden gate, though love is blind, the neighbor's ain't.